Namaste students, welcome to statistics class. So, in the previous class we completed with the fifth chapter, that is analysis of univariate data. We studied there what is univariate, how to analyze the univariate data. Univariate data means where we studied about single variable, and we characterize that single variable by studying various kinds of measures. So there we studied measures of central tendency, then measures of partition values or position, and there we have seen measures of dispersion or variation, then measures of skewness. So there we studied completely the analysis of univariate data. Univariate data means single variable. So in today's class we'll move towards the sixth chapter, that is analysis of bivariate data. So here when you hear the word bivariate, it says that bi means there is a two. So here we are discussing, in this particular chapter we are discussing about two variables. In the previous chapter we were discussing about a single variable. So here we are studying the characteristics of the two variables. When we have two variables with us, how we will study or analyze those two variables. And here, as I said, when we have two variables, we can say it as a variable 1 and variable 2, that is x and y. It's not necessarily it should be a 2, but here more than one variables. We are discussing about more than one variables. But when we say about bivariate data means, it's important to study what is the relationship between these two variables. So what is the relationship between these two variables? So here mainly we are studying about the correlation and regression analysis of these two variables. This chapter also divided into two parts. In the first part we are discussing about the correlation, and the second part we are discussing about the regression analysis. But when I said the word of correlation, so firstly we discuss only about correlation, then after completing correlation we can move towards the regression analysis. So in case of correlation here, correlation is nothing but, in a simple sense, we are studying what is the relationship between two variables, where we are studying here. So as I said, here we are discussing about two variables. So what is the relationship between those two variables, whether these two variables are interrelated. So that we study in case of correlation. In simple sense, correlation, it is a statistical device which measures the degree of relationship between the two variables. It is a statistical device which measures the degree of relationship between two variables. If you want definition, it is a statistical device which analyze the covariations of a two variable, which analyze the covariations between two variables. What is their relationship? What kind of degree of relationship these two variables has? That we call it as correlation. So correlation is a statistical device which measures the degree of relationship between two variables, which measures the degree of relationship between two variables, or which analyze the covariation. What is the relationship between these two variables that particular thing will analyze? So that we call it as correlation. It is a statistical device which measures the degree of relationship between two variables. Now, when we have two variables, we say there is a two variables. Now, here in case of bivariate data, correlation we can say it as simple correlation. It can be simple correlation, then, or else it can be multiple correlation, then, or else it can be a partial correlation. See, when we say the word correlation, so this correlation, it may be a simple correlation, sometimes it may be a multiple correlation, or some other time it can be a partial correlation. Now, what is simple correlation? Simple correlation is nothing but where they take only two variables. Here, the relationship between two variables, that we call it as a simple correlation. will be a two variables. Now multiple correlation. Multiple correlation means here it will be more than, here they study about the three variables. Not two, here more than two. More than two, that is three variables, that we call it as a multiple correlation. Partial correlation means they identify the more than two. Here in case of partial correlation, they identify more than two variables, but they concentrate only on two variables. They concentrate only on two variables. Means they identify more than two variables. They identify more than two variables, but they consider only two variables. Only what they identify, the partial of that they will consider. So that's what we call it as a partial correlation. So correlation may be of three, that is simple correlation where they take only two variables, or else it can be a multiple correlation where they take more than two variables, that is three variables. More than two variables they consider. So multiple correlation. So partial correlation means they identify many variables, but they consider only two variables. So correlation, it may be of three kind, that is simple. These are not the main kind. It may be this kind of correlation, or it may be multiple, or it may be partial. So correlation is a statistical device which measures the degree of relationship between two variables, and it may be a simple correlation, or it may be a multiple correlation, or it may be a partial correlation. Now, as I said, here we are studying about the degree of relationship between the variables. Now, what kind of degree of relationship we can expect here? Mainly there will be the cause and effect we are checking. Cause and effect. Is there a cause and effect relationship between the variable? What is that cause and effect relationship? For example, there is two variables, x and y. X we can consider as it's a rainfall, and here wheat cultivation, or we can take it as a wheat production also. Now, there is a cause and effect relationship. If you observe, there is a cause and effect relationship, because if amount of rainfall, if it increase, your wheat cultivation will be good. Means we can expect more crop. Crop will be better crop in case of wheat. But if they fail to get the good amount of rainfall, we may not get the good crop in case of wheat. So there is a cause and effect relationship. So this is a cause, and depending upon this cause, here we get some effect. If there increase in rainfall, their wheat production also increases. If decreasing, if they do not get the amount of rainfall what they need to get, there will be the decrease of the crop or the production of wheat. So there is a cause and effect relationship, because it depends upon this particular variable. So there is an interdependence relationship between these two variables. So now this cause and effect relationship between two variables is called causation. The word it is a 1 mark positive question. What is causation? The cause and effect relationship between two variables. The cause and effect relationship between two variables are called as causation. So here sometimes if in case the absence of causation between the two variables, means if we do not find any kind of cause and effect relationship between two variables, such kind of variables we call it as then nonsense correlation. Nonsense. This is also possible. There is one more word called nonsense correlation. What is nonsense correlation? The absence of causation. Absence of causation between the variable. Absence of causation between the variable. This we call it as nonsense correlation. So these are the 1 mark questions. So we can expect, so there will be a cause and effect relationship between the variable. If we find cause and effect relationship between the variable, we call it as causation. CAUSATION, causation. Then if we find the absence of, if there is an absence of causation, means if there is an absence of cause and effect relationship, then we call it as a nonsense correlation. So these are possible 2 mark, 1 and 1 marks questions. Now next we will see what are the different kinds of correlation. This question is important for 5 marks. What are the different kinds of correlation? So mainly when we discuss the kinds of correlation, there comes 4 kinds of correlation. Firstly, positive correlation, then negative correlation, third one non-correlation or no correlation, also we can take non-correlation or no correlation. Fourth one, perfect correlation. But this perfect correlation is further divided into 2 categories, that is perfect positive correlation, perfect positive correlation, then perfect negative correlation. Perfect positive correlation, then perfect negative correlation. So this question is important for theory purpose. This question is important for 5 marks. This question may come for 5 marks. So firstly, we'll see what is positive correlation. Positive correlation is those correlation where variable vary in the same direction. Where variables vary in the same direction, that we call it as a positive correlation. Variable vary in same direction. Variable vary in same direction. For example, the height and weight. Example, we can take it as height and weight of a weight. For example, if we take a person's height, when his height increases, weight is also increases. So height we can consider as one variable, weight we can consider as one more variable. We know that there is a relationship between height and weight because there is an interdependence, because when one variable increases, other one also increases. So there is a relationship. So there is a correlation. One is dependent on other, or there is a relationship between cause and effect relationship. So which kind of relationship it is? It's a positive correlation. When height increases, weight is also increases. When height decreases, weight is also, height we cannot say that it is decreases. When height increases, weight is also increases. So here, then next one comes there negative correlation. So negative correlation means where variable vary in opposite direction. Opposite direction. Variable vary in opposite direction. Here we can take the example of where if production increases, the production, for example, production of the vegetables or any of other crops. When production increases, what happens for price? Price decreases. When production increases, price will come down. Here, when height increases, weight is also increases. It moves in a same direction. Variable vary in opposite direction. Means when one increases, other one decreases. For example, the production of vegetables or production of vegetables or fruits, when it increases, when they produce in a large quantity, their price will decrease. So this is a negative correlation. The next one, non-correlation. Non-correlation means we are not finding any kind of relationship between two variables. For example, we can take it as the sales of umbrella and sales of notebook. Is there any relationship? Is there any relationship? No, there is no. We cannot find any kind of relationship between the two variables. For example, if we take the during winter season, the production of woolen clothes will increase. If during the or else we can say during the rainy season, the production of umbrella also increases. The purchasing of the sales of umbrella also increases. That we can say positive correlation. But here sales of umbrella and sales of notebook, we are not finding any kind of relationship. So when such kind of variables will come in front of us, we can say it as a non-correlation. No relationship between any kind of relationship between the variables. Then next comes their perfect correlation. What is that perfect correlation? Perfect correlation means where variables vary in same direction and also in same proportion. Here mainly where variables vary in same proportions. Same proportions means, see, in case of positive correlation, we can say that it moving in the same direction, the height and weight. Height increases, weight is also increases, we know that. But at what proportion height increases, in the same proportion whether it is weight is also increases, that we are studying in the perfect correlation. So perfect correlation means where variables vary in the proportions. That means there we have further to guide, that is perfect positive correlation and perfect negative correlation. Perfect positive correlation means where variables vary in the same proportion and same direction. Same proportion and same direction. For example, we will take the positive correlation example only. This is only for the purpose of example. We can take height here, height and weight. Now, positive means height also, when height increases, weight increases. Perfect positive means when height increases, weight is also increases, same direction, but in the same proportion. For example, now 2% height is increases of a particular person. So here also 2% height is increases, 2% weight is increases. Other person, 1% height increases, 1% weight is also increases. So where variable vary in the same direction and also in the same proportions. That means for the clearance here. Now I take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Here it is 2. And here it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Proportions are same, even directions is also same. That we call it as, here also increases, here also increases, here 5% increases, here 2% increases. So same proportion and also in the same direction. That is about perfect positive. So perfect negative correlation means where variable vary in same proportion opposite direction. Opposite direction. So here, if we take negative, for example, there we have the production and we have taken the sales of any of the vegetables. So production and sales. We have taken when production increases, sales of that particular item will decrease in case of vegetables, and when they grow in a bulk size, when their production increases but price will decreases. But what is that negative correlation? Negative correlation means the same proportion but opposite directions. For example, now production increases 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. But here it decreases. What decreases? The sales or the price. Sales or the price decreases means here 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. So see here what happens? When one increases, other one decreases, but in the same proportion it decreases and in the same proportion it increases. Here in the same proportion, the gap of 5, it increases. Here in the same proportion, in the gap of 2, it goes on decreases. So, perfect negative means where variables vary in the opposite direction but in the same proportion. Perfect positive means where variables vary in the same proportion and in the same direction, that is height and weight, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then here 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Here also increases, here also increases in the same direction and proportion. The gap of 5, same proportion it increases, same proportion it decreases. Gap of 5 it increases, gap of 2 it increases. So this is perfect positive. This is perfect negative. So we have the 4 kinds of correlation. Positive, where variables vary in the, here they are speaking only about the direction, not about the proportion. Variables vary in the same proportion, same direction. When one variable increases, other one also increases. Negative correlation, where one variable increases, other one is decreases. So variables vary in the opposite direction. No correlation, there is no relationship between the variables. Perfect correlation, where variables vary in the same proportion. They are speaking about the proportion. Then perfect positive means it vary in the same proportion and in the same direction. Same proportion. This is also increases, this is also increases. Direction, same direction. Proportion, gap is equal. Here also gap is equal. Same direction and same proportion. Here negative, perfect negative. Here in the opposite direction but same proportion. Here increases of 5, here decreases of 2. So this is the types of correlation. Then nextly we'll have what are the measurement, how to measure the different types of correlation. So measurement of correlation. So there mainly we have three kinds of measurement. How we measure the skewness, the measurement of skewness. Same way we have the measurement of correlation. So how to measure? Measures of correlation. Here, first one, scatter diagram method. Next we have Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. In previous chapter we discussed the Karl Pearson's coefficient of skewness. Skewness is also important. Karl Pearson's correlation also important. The third one, Spearman's rank correlation. Rank correlation. These two are important for 5 marks. Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation and Spearman's rank correlation, and this I will teach, and it may not appear or it may appear. So firstly we will see what is scatter diagram method, then we will see Spearman's rank correlation, and lastly we will see coefficient of correlation, Karl-Pearson's coefficient of correlation. With this we can complete with the correlation topic. Then we need to see in this chapter, that is regression analysis. So firstly now we will discuss about the scatter diagram